Hey guys, so as you know, we went to Gatlinburg a few weeks ago. Just now getting around to editing those videos, but whatever. But so what I'm going to do is kind of talk you through the next few clips, because these are just some of the random clips that didn't really make a full video. So I'm just combining them all. Can't talk. I'm just going to combine them all and kind of make a video about these random clips. And sorry for the bad lighting. I did move my desk again, and I guess I'm going to have to buy a curtain so that I'm not so backlit. I did turn on the overhead light and it's helped some. But again, I am so sorry for the bad quality, but I needed to move this. And just forewarning, the background will change again because we are in the process of selling our furniture, which is why it's all set up like that, because I had to get some pictures. Anyway, not important. So, going on. First clip you're going to see is just a clip that I took from our balcony, and like within the clip I kind of like point off and kind of like show you guys that behind all the trees you can see the mountains. It was kind of foggy that day, or smoky, since it is the Smoky Mountains, but so you can't really see them super clear, but you can kind of see them through the fog, and that's what the first clip is all about. Okay, so the next two clips are kind of self-explanatory, but when we were at our resort, we did see two bears. Apparently there were three on the property at the time, but I was only able to see two of them. So that's what the clips are, is just our encounters with the bears. And sadly, those were the only bears we saw the whole time we were in Gatlinburg, which was kind of disappointing because we did go up to a bunch of different parks where they say you can see birds, where you can see moose and bears. We did see lots of birds and rabbits and deer, but sadly no bears or moose. So hopefully next time we go, I'll get to see them like out in their natural habitat rather than in the condo parking lot. So anyway, yeah. He's over here.
Damn it.
I got a picture. I can send it to you.
I think I might have got it, but
Justin, you better come up here.
there he is, Sam. Right there. Here. He's coming up, so go down there.
It's in the middle of the road. See him? Middle of the road.
All right, I'm going in.
Go up. Did he come up steps?
Connor.
He's going off to the watermelon.
Alright, so the next clip is a little long. It's about 3 minutes. And I'm probably not going to cut it down just because there is a lot of beautiful scenery and stuff like that in it. But we had stopped on our way back from Cades Cove, and the boys wanted to try to cross the river to go to a waterfall. So we were sitting like on the side of the road on one of the pull-off areas. If you've ever been to Gatlinburg, they're all over the place. And Well, I'll just say that this, I don't know why my husband felt he needed to get back in the water, because we'd already stopped at like a mini waterfall on our way up to Kate's Cove, where he slipped, fell on his ass, and we had to go, well, he had to go chasing his shoes. But if in the clip you'll see that there are people on the other side of the river. There is an actual trail that you can take to get to this particular waterfall. We didn't actually do any of the trails while we were there because no one but his mom had proper shoes. So we just didn't do any like hiking or anything like that. But next time we go, we're gonna go on the hiking trails because I really want to go up close with the waterfalls. We're just waiting for them to fall. They're trying to walk across that, go down there to see the waterfall. Are we giving up? Mom said, come on! You guys give up? They're not listening to me.
So about halfway up, just up here, and there's a water, look back in there, and there's a waterfall. About halfway up, in the middle, just look back in there, and there's a waterfall.
Alright, so the next few are just photos. We went to a restaurant called, I think it was called Mama's Kitchen or something like that. I'm sure the photos will say it. But it's basically like a family dining style restaurant where they bring out just bowls of everything. So like at breakfast, you just get everything that's on the menu, and then at dinner time / lunchtime, you like pick a certain amount of meats and a certain amount of vegetables, and they just bring them all like in family style dining. Like if you were in your kitchen and you put everything out on the table. So I did take a picture of the menus that have the pricing, and also we went for breakfast, so I took a picture of the food. So that's all that is. Alright, the next photo is just me standing in front of the Titanic Museum. Sadly, they do not allow recording or photos in the actual museum, so I didn't get anything but this one picture. But I will tell you right here, right now, if you are a Titanic enthusiast like I am, I definitely recommend going to the museum. Throughout the whole museum, my husband was quizzing me on things, and like, I know the answers to most of them, because like, when I say I'm a Titanic enthusiast, I'm not saying that I love the movie. I did like the movie, although it was not actually that accurate, but it is okay. I've been studying the Titanic for years. My dream in life is to go on one of the expeditions that are supposed to go down in 2020, although I'm probably not ever going to get to do it because they're super expensive. They're like $8,000 to $10,000 a person. But oh my god, my life would be so complete if I could ever check that off my bucket list. You have no idea. Like, seeing the Titanic in person is like a dream of mine. Also, when I was at the museum, I will go ahead and say this because it's not enough to make a whole video on, but if you know the conspiracy theory that the White Star Line actually switched the Titanic and the Olympic for insurance money, the museum actually makes that theory a little more believable, because they talk about how when the Olympic was brought in for repairs, the Titanic still hadn't been completed yet. So they went ahead and they repainted the Olympic to basically sister the Titanic and, oh, I can't remember the third ship, but there were 3 ships that were all the same. And so, but the Olympic and the Titanic are the exact same ship. The same blueprints and everything. They show it in there. They are the exact same ship. But, so they brought in the Olympic for repairs. But the theory behind it is that when they brought the Olympic in for repairs, they painted it to look like the Titanic. And they put the Olympic name on the Titanic, because like I said, it was not completely done yet. And then they put the Titanic on the Olympic, because they knew that the repairs were like horrible and it was going to cost way too much to properly fix them. So the theory is that they switched them knowing that it was most likely possibility of sinking, and they did it for insurance purposes. That's just a theory. Again, it's a conspiracy theory. But if you go to the museum, and like, they have a whole little section on the Olympic as well, and it makes so much sense if you read all the information about them. And then why also would you put in information about the Olympic in a Titanic museum? I'm just saying. It makes more sense. Not 100% on board with the theory yet, but it did make a lot of sense to me. Anyway. Okay, so the last 2 clips are from when we went up to a place called Roaring Fork, and the boys were again down in the creek because why not? But I will forewarn you, there is a little bit of yelling in this video, so if you're wearing headphones, please, I am so sorry. But you'll see that one of my nephews is like throwing rocks, and his whole thing was he was going down into the creek to find those flat, bigger rocks because he wanted to build one of those tranquility stone things, and but he was throwing the rocks instead of collecting them like he was originally going to. And so yeah, again, it's a very beautiful place, Roaring Fork. I would definitely recommend going to Roaring Fork, Cades Cove, Newfoundland Gap, and oh, I forget the other place we went. Anyway, I recommend those places. And then we also went to like the highest point of the mountain that you can drive to. I forget what it's called though, and I know I got pictures. Let me see if I can find. Oh, Klingman's Dome is what it's called. So yeah, I definitely recommend those places if you're in Gatlinburg. Again, I am so sorry for the yelling, and I'm sorry for the noise. The animals are running back and forth. So anyway guys, that is going to be it for the video. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and then after the clips there'll be like a little thank you for watching thing like at most of my videos. So if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and comment below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Where are you going?
If he gets into poison.
I thought you were going to build a tranquility thing. That's the opposite of tranquil.
What?
That's the opposite of tranquil.
Look, Melissa, right there. Isn't that a bear? I'm out of here. Oh, that's cold.
It very well might be. Come on.
Come on, guys. Come quick.
Come on, there's a bear down there.
Come quick. Kaden, come on. Shauna, come on.
Come on.
Come on, Peyton, there's a bear right there. Not a grill, come on. The bear's gonna eat you. Come on, get in this car.
Hey guys. I just need to throw this in real quick. You'll hear us saying that there's a bear. We were trying to get the boys to get out of the water because that's like the only thing they wanted to do while we were there was to play in the creek, and the rest of us were just standing around getting bit by bugs. So there were no bears. We were just telling them that. And as you can see, they didn't really get out of the water very quick, so they would have been eaten if there really was a bear. That really does look like something though.